friends, Debbie here with Debbie Gets Crafty, and today we're going to start a new craft. This is a paint by numbers, and this I got from Temu, and this is what the picture is going to look like when it is all painted. Isn't that pretty? Looks like a little field of roses overlooking a beautiful little lake. I like the colors, very muted, very soft pinks and peaches. So I really thought that would be nice. And so let's get started. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to start at the top and then work my way down. I guess that's the best place to start. I guess any place is the best place to start. So this is the toolkit that it came with. It came with a couple of brushes, one that's a little wider, and then a very fine tip brush, and it came with hanger hardware as well. This is stretched canvas. It is stretched on a little wooden frame and tacked down. That's the way it came, so that's nice. And then we have 12 colors. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And let me see here, I need to get something to stir that with. Bear with me for 1 second here. And I am going to use, yes, I'm going to use a set of tweezers. But that's okay, no worries. All right. So what I'm going to do is flip this around so I can paint from this side down. All right, and we're going to use the number 9, which is a nice little muted pink color. Bear with me, I'm going to open this off camera. There we go. It's a very thick paint. I actually don't think I need to stir it at all. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I'll stir it a little bit with my tweezer. Just to... There we go. I don't think it needs to be stirred that much. I know, friends, I know you're probably screaming at me right now. Don't use those. Well, that's all I had at the hand right now, so that's what I'm going to use. All right. So I'm going to just set this up right because I'm actually going to take the paint off of that tweezer with my brush and start using that. I have a little container of water next to me. And we're going to start by using this thicker, this wider brush. It's a synthetic brush, all right? So we'll just take the paint right off the brush. Oop. Oop. There we go. No harm, no foul. No tweezers were harmed in the filming of this video today. All right, and we'll just scrape it off into the pot of paint. I'm going to bring you in closer. Closer, closer. And let's see here. Yeah, that's going to be close enough. Yeah, that'll be close enough. All right, friends. So I'm going to start out, get a glob of paint here on my pen, on my pen. Hello, on my brush, and just start painting. It has been so many years since I painted by number. Oh, my stars. My husband actually did a couple of paintings fairly recently. And he actually, we sent one. Well, now, friends, you saw it here first. So we had a little bit of an issue with the paintbrush. That's okay. We're going to just click that right back on and continue. So as I was saying, listen, friends, you know that this would not be a Debbie Gets Crafty video without something happening. Okay, and so we'll just continue on here. As I was saying, it's been many, many years since I've painted. And I'm just going to flip this around so I can get the corner here. That I've painted a paint by number picture. Whoops, we're off camera. There we go. Back in. Hello there. So but my husband did one, and he actually sent it to my twin sister. And now I am going to use the fine tip to outline that cloud area. Let's see here. I work better this way. So let's see here. Yeah. There we go. Much better. Okay. So yeah, he actually sent one of his paintings down to my twin sister, Judy, from All Fired Up Crafting Lounge. She has it displayed proudly in her office. It's a really pretty scene. And then we have one in our dining room. And then he painted a couple of Christmas paint by numbers for me. And we hang those up at Christmas time. All right, we'll continue on with that outlining of the cloud area or the mountain. I guess, I don't know. It looks like a mountain. So we'll go ahead in here. And I'm not the most steady hand here, but I give it a shot. But you know what? That's what makes it, it makes it look rustic. It makes it look more, shall I say, hand painted. So, there we go. And you know what? If anything happens, we just say it was a happy accident and we'll be okay. When I get closer to the bottom of the painting, that's when the real fun begins, because there is some fine brushwork that's got to go on around that area. Trust me when I say that's going to be my least favorite part of this picture. That's why I picked this picture, because it doesn't have too much of the real super fine detailed work in it. It's got mostly these larger swaths of color. So that's why I kind of felt a little more comfortable to work on this doing a WIP and chat. Here we go. There. I don't know which way I want to go on this. There we go. We'll continue onward. I think that'll be okay. I can't believe I'm doing a paint by numbers. It's honestly been, I can't even remember how long it's been. Pardon me for just a second while I take a sip of my water. Thank you. All right. There we go. And this fine brush is coming in quite nicely for the fine detail work. Let's go ahead and start cutting this in. There we go. There we are. Nice. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever done a paint by number? Would you ever be interested in doing a paint by number? I tell you, I love them because honestly, like my husband did a couple, like several, and when they're completed, they, honest to gosh, you wouldn't know that they were a paint by number. You would actually think they were just the actual painting, that he just actually painted that on the canvas. They're just amazing with the brush strokes, and you know what I mean? It's just really amazing. And I love it. I'm just going to go around and do this side so we have the whole thing cut in. There we go. I know I'm getting a little quiet here, but I got to concentrate. You know how it is. Have you ever turned the radio down when you're driving so you can concentrate? That's what I do. There we go. Okay. Now I can work on the rest of the edge here. There we are. Get that little curve there cooking. Sound effects makes it so much easier. Really helps it. Okay, continuing onward. And I'm probably not doing something right by putting my hand on the canvas, and that's okay. We'll be okay. We'll make it work. And whoops, off camera, but we're back on. There we go. Now we're coming to a little bit of a curve here. Down into the valley. Over the hill, down to the valley. So we'll do this way. We're gonna meet it over in the middle. There we go. And we have a successful meeting in the middle. Usually I would use my magnifier. I've got this light. It's actually like a ring light, but it's got a magnifying glass on it as well. It's really super neat. I would normally have my magnifying glass on this. For sure. For sure. But because we're visiting today, I couldn't do that, but that's okay. I think we're doing okay so far. So far, so good. I'm pretty happy with it. And you know, friends, I just thought, you know what? This would be something different. You know me. I always like to try something different. At least I try to. And I thought this was different. This could be something fun for us to work on together. So we're going to go down here. And over. There we go. There. Get this. I want to hit this little curve one more time. This tiny little curve. There we go. And just try to cut into that a little bit more, so it doesn't look so boxy. Whoops. That's okay. Okay. I think that the fine brush did a fine job cutting in these areas. So what I'm going to do now is continue with my larger brush. Let me just, you know what, I always get this thing that once you start fiddling and fuffing around with it, you get yourself in trouble. And I know that's what's going to happen to me. But I just see these little spots where I want to, let's just fill it in here. Let's just make sure it's filled in there. Let's just do this. Let's just do that. And then before you know it, I sneeze and good grief. The tragedy of it all. That would be tragic. It really wouldn't. It would just be a happy accident. We'll make it work. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna put this brush down, grab my other brush. Let me just clean the paint off of it. There you go. You don't want your paint to dry on it, so. And take my little, there, good as new. And we'll go back to this brush now. Whoop. I almost put it in the water. I didn't mean to do that. All right. So we'll move ahead. I'm just taking the paint that's on the lid right now. I do that all the time. Take the paint from the lid first, and then into the pot we'll put the brush, but for now there's plenty of paint on that lid. There we go. Getting mighty close to the edge there. Well, like I said, you know, if we go a little over the line or whatever, that's what's going to make this painting unique, because I painted it and that's the way it you know, ended up. It's not going to be perfect by whoever designed it, but it'll be perfect for me. Because it'll have that personalized, that unique touch. I love this large swath of color right here. Loving it. And I tell you, you think, man, I don't think I'm going to have enough paint to paint all this area. I'm not even touching the pot of paint yet. I'm still, all this is covering from just the lid. So I am going to have to start using the color shortly, but I believe it'll be more than enough. You don't want to go too thin. You know what I mean? Okay. Now that we have that little bit of a barrier there, it gives me a little bit more confidence that I can go in and just paint, paint, paint. I've been really looking forward to doing this picture. And of course, my twin sister, Judy from All Fired Up Crafting Lounge, she's already got her dibs on it. She said, oh, that's going to look so pretty hanging next to the picture that my brother-in-law made me. So, which is funny because I had every intention of sending it to her anyway as a surprise, but she she called it. She called it. And you know, I think paint by numbers is a lot like, let me step back and then go at this statement again. When viewing a paint by numbers, I think it's a lot like a diamond painting. The closer you get, you're going to see some flaws. The farther back you get, it's going to look more the way you want it to look, more natural. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean. But with my diamond paintings, when I'm looking at them close up, I can see, you know, spaces or something's not setting right or, you know, something like that. But when you have it hanging on the wall and you're not right up on it, you're like, oh wow, that's a really pretty picture. That came out really nice. So I think a paint by numbers is the same way. And like I said, you know, if you have these times where you might paint out of the line or something like that, it just adds to the uniqueness of it. It's more handmade in that way. There we go. Oh man, you can't tell me anything right now. Look at that, the way I just cut that right in there. I act like I know what I'm doing. I don't have a clue. It didn't come with instructions. I mean, it's a paint by number. So you put the paints in the corresponding numbers. It's as easy as that. At least I think. There we go. And then we'll go up here. Because even the edge gets painted. And that's what I'm going to do. Here we go. Off camera, for sure. You know me. You know me, friends. There we go. How's that? A little bit better? There we go. I just made sure that that's cut there. There. See, I went a little over the line there, and covered part of the 11, but that's okay. It's all right. It's on the side. If you're coming over and you're going to take your magnifying glass to it, have at it. I don't care. It's hand painted, right? Let's just cover a little bit of this up here. There we go. Man, that's looking good. Okay. Wow. That's not too bad. I like it. Let me just see if I can cover a little bit more up here. Now, I don't want to use too much. Man, that's some ASMR stuff right there, right, kids? Just get a little bit down here. There we go. Wow, that came out nice. Oh my gosh. Yay. Okay. So, that's our very first color. Number 9. And I don't know if we have any more number 9 through here. We might. Down towards the bottom. Yeah, I see some spots that need number 9. So let's go ahead. You know what? Since we have a little bit of time left, we might go a little bit over, but that's okay. Let's close up number 9. Make sure that's good and tight. There we go. And then we'll go on to number 11. Which is the color right here, right there, right here, 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 and here. And let's see here. So number 11, let me just take my little tweezers and wipe them off. There we go. Perfect. All right, number 11, because I know it looks like number 11 needs to be, yeah, it needs to be mixed a little bit. Does it? No, it looks good actually. Okay. So we'll take our fine brush, do a little bit up on the top. Now we're going to go ahead and do this right here. Right there. Okay, friends. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay. Now, I gotta be quiet for this part right here, friends. Sorry. Oh, got a little bit of a straggler there. But that's okay. That just makes it look hand painted. And then we'll go here. Let's see. I'm going to flip this around, friends. I think that's the only way I can get to it. Here we go. And, okay. Go right up in here. There we go. And then over here. Okay. I'm not the straightest painter here, but we're trying. There we go. Having a little bit of an issue trying to get this rounded, this corner rounded here. Ooh, there we go. We're just going to leave it like that. We got it pretty much rounded as best we can. This brush is not the greatest, but it's not horrible. And then we'll just come in here. There we go. Go over here. And down. There we go. Oops. These bristles on this brush can be a little difficult to maneuver. There we go. That's all right. And then right down here. There we go. Okay. And then we'll cover this up. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and turn it around again. And get a little bit more paint on my brush. Ooh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Just got to commit to it, that's all. Just got to commit to it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Put a little bit more right here. Try to cover that 11 up. There we go. Might be a little too thick, but for For some reason, the paint doesn't want to cooperate with me right now. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we might have to go in there and just sharpen that up a little bit, but that's going to be as good as it gets. I don't want to fluff around with it anymore because I'm really going to do craziness to it if I do. I'm just going to go in here and just try one more swath. You know what? There we go. That's a little better. Cleaning it up a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's going to be good. There we are. All right. That looks fine. And like I said, this right here, it's a little thick. A little thickish. There we go. All right, friends. I need to step away for a moment. I will be right back and we'll continue on. I'll be right back. Hi friends, thanks so much. All right, and we're back. So we're going to go ahead and continue to paint our number 11. And we'll go right here. Ooh, that's a pretty big gob of paint there, so let's size that down. And there we go. Here we are. Here we are. Sorry I got quiet, just really needing to concentrate on this one spot here. Wait till we get down to the bottom part where it's all teeny tiny. You might think it's an ASMR video. It's going to get so quiet. Oh, and I just add a little bit of a fluff up. Got a little overzealous. See this right here? Let's see if we can't make that better. Let's push that down. Oh, there we go. We fixed it. We fixed it. We're just going to go ahead and continue onward. There we go. Blend that right into the canvas. Crisis averted. There we go. And right there. And right there. These brushes are not all that stiff to really get a sharp curve on the canvas, but that's okay. We'll work with it. Come on. There we go. Like I said, faffing about isn't going to help because it's just going to make it worse. It just becomes too much. Too much, I tell you, too much. There we go. Okay. So that's that one. And then we'll dab a little bit on our brush and go on to the next. And there we go. And downward. Now I don't know when the next time is going to be that I work on this. But when I do, it will be with you. I will not work on this off camera. me just see something here, because there we go. I think one of the hairs on the brush was coming out and was creating like a little wisp. There we go. And then we got to cover up that number 11, which I'm just going to dab a little paint on it. There we go. There. Give it a little wisp. There we go. Now, this number 11 right here, ooh, that's going to be a challenge. It's a perfect circle. Well, we already know Debbie's not going to make a perfect circle. I'll try. But one never knows, does one? And you know, after we make this circle, that might be the end of the video for today, because I am running out of battery. So I told you it wasn't going to be a perfect circle. That's all right though, right? We're perfectly imperfect here at Debbie It's Crafty Painting Studio. And we can always neat it up later on. Almost done. When we're done with this circle, then we'll call it a day. There we go. And if a little bit of the line shows, it's okay, because we have the number 4 that we have to cover. We have to color it in, so that will color that in nicely. And cover that number up. There we go. Okay. We'll just do that. Oh, that's coming along nicely. Nicely. Just want to try to give it a little swirl. There. All right, and then the next time we'll go in, and because I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do these 2 spots right here, so we'll start next time with that, with those 2 spots, and then work our way down. All right, let me just go ahead right here. All right. So friends, that's going to be it for today. I do want to thank you so much. Let's pull this out so you can see how it looks so far. It's coming along nice. It's going to look nice. So that's it. We're going to go ahead and close our paint. There we go. There we go. Excellent. And please like, comment, subscribe on this video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed starting this new craft with me that I've not done in many years. And again, please like, comment, subscribe on this video. And until I see you all again, please take care of yourselves. Watch out for your friends, family, and neighbors. And please be the voice for all of those animals who don't have that voice. And until I see you all again for another paint by number session, you all take care. Have a great day. God bless. Happy crafting. Goodbye now.